Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing you can play the piano like Mozart without ever touching a keyboard. Or maybe you download Kung Fu into your brain, and suddenly you're Neo from The Matrix. Sounds amazing, right? But what would actually happen if your brain could instantly download any new skill? Let's dive in. First, let's set the scene. Right now, learning anything, whether it's juggling, coding, or cooking lasagna, takes time. Your brain builds skills through practice, forming and strengthening connections between neurons. It's like carving trails through a forest. The more you walk the trail, the clearer and faster it becomes. That's why practice makes perfect. But in this whatiF, practice doesn't exist. Instead, you just press download, and boom, you know Kung Fu, the piano, advanced astrophysics, even underwater basket weaving, all instantly uploaded. So how would that even work? Well, to download a skill, your brain would need to store a complete set of muscle memory, knowledge, and reflexes in seconds. Think of it like copying a giant video game save file. But here's the problem. Skills aren't just information. They're physical. When you play guitar, it's not just your brain telling your fingers what to do. It's your fingers building calluses, your wrists learning flexibility, and your ears training to recognize sound. If you downloaded Master Guitar Player into your brain, your hands might not physically keep up. You'd know how, but your body might scream, "Nope, not today." Okay, let's say in this scenario your brain and body magically sync. What would life look like? First off, school will be completely different. Forget years of math homework. You could just download calculus overnight. History class? Boom, done. Everyone would walk around with PhDs by middle school. But then, would those degrees even mean anything anymore? If everyone can instantly know everything, knowledge stops being special. Now, imagine the job market. Need a surgeon? Anyone can download Brain Surgery 101. Want to be an Olympic gymnast? Download the skill set, and you're flipping by lunchtime. That sounds incredible, but it also raises chaos. If everyone can do everything instantly, who decides what's valuable? Do we all just compete on how fast we can download new skills? Or maybe society shifts to rewarding creativity. Because even if you can download painting skills, you can't download your original style. Here's a fun twist. Downloading skills would also mean downloading mistakes. If the skill file comes from someone clumsy at cooking, you might instantly inherit their tendency to burn pancakes. Imagine buying a pirated Learn to Drive file and suddenly swerving like your cousin Larry. Not great. But here's the biggest surprise. Your brain might not survive it. The human brain has about 86 billion neurons, each forming thousands of connections. Instant downloads would mean rewiring massive parts of your brain in seconds. That could overload you. Imagine plugging a fire hose into a water balloon. Yeah, messy. So instead of being a superhero, you might crash. Headaches, seizures, maybe even memory loss. All because you tried to download expert sushi chef at the same time as rocket scientists. Still, if the technology worked safely, the world would transform. Learning would no longer be a lifetime journey. It'd be a shopping spree. You could reinvent yourself every day. Astronaut on Monday, stand-up comedian on Tuesday, and deep-sea diver on Wednesday. But maybe the real question isn't can we download skills, it's should we? Part of what makes humans interesting is the struggle of learning, failing, trying again, slowly improving. That's how we bond, how we appreciate mastery, and how we build patience. If everything is instant, maybe life loses some of its flavor. So what if your brain could instantly download any skill? You'd be unstoppable, sure, but maybe you'd also miss out on what makes us truly human. The journey, not just the result. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, whatiF dive into the brain, hit that like button, drop a comment on which skill you download first, and subscribe for more weird science explorations. Who knows? Maybe next time, we'll download storytelling skills straight into your head.